welcome to this week's edition of Music Matters. In today's show, we'll be looking at how someone finds music and even falls in love with music enough to want to do it as a full-time job. Perhaps they play an instrument, learn to read sheet music and play professionally, or perhaps they just enjoy making music with their friends in a dad's garage. With me today, I have Elalio and Thomas. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, so the song you're performing for us today, where does it originate from?
The song originates from South Africa. It was composed by Miriam Makeba.
Okay.
She was also known as Mama Africa. It's a song written in Xhosa, and it is sung in Xhosa. It actually means touch in English.
Okay, so what made you choose the song?
The song is a very to start with. It's a rhythmic South African song, and we have a lot of memories surrounding that song. It was more or less like the anthem of Africa at that time. So everybody, the young, the old, and the children, danced to Pata Pata.
Cool. So what type of music are you currently listening to?
I listen to all kinds of music. I like reggae, but I don't limit myself, so I listen to all kinds of music: jazz, blues, reggae, world music, Bangla, Afrobeat, and something very unknown. It's Zamrock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you have to check around, look for Zamrock.
Any particular artists?
Muswotunya.
Okay.
They picked up their style from Osibisa.
Cool.
So they were competing bands between Osibisa and Muswotunya. Muswotunya was based in Nairobi those days, and Osibisa was going around the world. So they were actually the main bands giving entertainment those days in Africa.
Cool. So what about you, Thomas? What type of music are you listening to?
I like Afrobeat music, and this is the kind of music I like to listen to. I like hip hop, R&B, and other music, jazz also.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite artist at the moment?
Most of my favorite artists are from Nigeria, where I come from. P Square, Davido.
Okay.
Yeah. I know you've not heard about them before.
I have. Yeah. So what influenced you to start making music?
Well, I started playing music at an early stage. Well, at home, my father played guitar. So weekends, he would sit around and he would play us some music. Maybe he would be playing for his friends, but would hang around and listen to him play the guitar. So it was quite an entertaining a period of time. So I think I picked up my interest for the instrument from then on.
Okay. So what about you, Thomas?
I started music when I was young too. Like I used to travel down to my hometown with my dad to listen and watch traditional music dance. Then from there I started learning how to play the drums. Although it's different from the kind of drums we have here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's something I've been doing when I was young, but sometimes I forgot how to play them also. So, but I never play other instruments apart from drums and percussion.
Okay.
Yeah.
How young is young? How young were you?
When I was like 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I used to travel down to my hometown with my dad, and just during the festival period.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said you started playing the guitar when you were young. How old were you?
I was between 10 and 11.
Cool. So the guitar, did it belong to your dad?
Yes, the guitar belonged to my dad. So I had to help myself. I was not allowed.
Yeah.
So I had to sneak in there and enjoy playing the guitar when he was away.
Okay. Did he ever find out?
He did find out in the long run, and I thought I would really get a beating for playing around with his favorite instrument. But what he actually done was that he he passed it on to me. He said, "You can have it if you like."
Okay.
And that was really, it came as a surprise.
So you had to teach yourself how to play.
I had to teach myself how to play. Yeah.
How easy did you find that? How fun was it?
It was not easy because before I started to help myself on my dad's guitar, we used to make our own instrument. You know, we just go and get a small piece of timber and a small tin of cooking oil,
Yeah.
and just craft a guitar. Get anything you could use as strings. Could be fishing nylons or something like that, different sizes, and you have a guitar. You have tuning pegs made of wood, and there you have a tune, and
Cool.
you're playing on.
Okay. Do you remember the first ever song that you played on your guitar?
Well, I think the song I played was by Black Mambazo.
Okay.
A little bit of what Black Mambazo used to play, Lady Smith.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first song that you played on the drums?
I can't. No, I can't remember now. It's been a long time, so I don't think. I
Eh,
remember.
Cool. So how did you two form the band?
We met a few years ago as music tech students together, so we thought we'd get on with, exchange notes, and he comes from Nigeria, I come from the southern part of Africa. But I have a lot of respect for Nigerian culture and Nigerian music. I had an opportunity to meet Fela Ransom Kuti when I was a lot younger, because he used to hang out with my brother. So my brother pulled me out there one of the days. So we ended up in the shrine, what they used to call the Republic then, Calcutta Republic. So we had I had a good time, a memorable time. He was such a nice man. I was so lucky to have met him.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what's it like performing with each other?
We did our first practice that was last week,
Mhm.
so it was nice. We are used to each other because we communicate more since we've been in uni the past 2 years now. So we are like friends. So we interact more with each other and we understand each other better. So
Cool. How important do you think like friendship is in terms of forming a band and stuff like that?
well, we just formed the band because of this
Yeah.
project, and I don't know if maybe we might do something in the future.
Cool.
I don't see myself beating the drums with him while he's playing guitar unless we have maybe kind of song we have to do.
Yeah. Okay. So how important is music to you?
Yeah, it's very important. To me, music is a life. I enjoy music so much. I like to play music. I like dancing. So everything I do in my life revolves around music. And I think it would be such a dull existence without music. So music for me is what turns the world round.
Cool. What about you, Thomas?
Without music in the world, I think we'll be unhappy anyway, because this is something that makes everyone happy. You can listen to a rhythm and you'll be just smiling, if you were sad. There is something you listen to, music you listen to, you might remember something that happened to you in the past. So I think music is our life.
Okay. So how would you describe music to an alien that has absolutely no idea what music is?
Well, music is really it's something that it belongs. It makes the soul happy, so it brings existence or life. It brings life, the good out of people. So to an alien, I'll just let them listen to music, because then that's the only way they could probably sample what we enjoy out in this world.
Okay. So where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
I see myself as a music producer, and that's what I'll be doing after my studies next year. Going back to Nigeria, so I'll be working with other artists there.
Okay, thank you very much. This was very interesting. So if you'd like to just go over and get ready. Okay, well, we've heard how two creatives in the world of music started, how they find music in the first place, and what inspires them now to write new songs. So that's all from me this week, but here's Eulalia and Thomas to play us out with Pata Pata.
Sasukuba Sasubega Sasukuba Sasubega Nasi Pata Pata 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 Iya mama iya mama. Sasukuba Sasubega Sasukuba Sasubega Nasi Pata Pata Sasukuba Sasubega Sasukuba Sasubega Nasi Pata Pata Iya mama iya mama Iya mama iya mama Iya mama iya mama Nasi Pata Pata Iya mama iya mama Sasukuba Sasubega Sasukuba Sasubega Nasi Pata Pata Sasukuba Sasubega Sasukuba Sasubega Nasi Pata Pata Iya mama iya mama Iya mama iya mama Sasukuba Sasubega Sasukuba Sasubega Nasi Pata Pata Sasukuba Sasubega Sasukuba Sasubega Nasi Pata Pata. Pata Pata is a dance we do down Johannesburg, Soweto. Every night, everybody dance the Pata Pata. Sasukuba Sasubega Sasukuba Sasubega Nasi Pata Pata 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 Sasukuba Sasubega Sasukuba Sasubega Nasi Pata Pata. Hiya, hush, ci sentiamo. Sasukuba Sasubega Sasukuba Sasubega Nasi Pata Pata Sasukuba Sasubega Sasukuba Sasubega Nasi Pata Pata Sasukuba Sasubega Sasukuba Sasubega Nasi Pata Pata. Sasukuba Sasubega Sasukuba Sasubega Nasi Pata Pata Sasukuba Sasubega Sasukuba Sasubega Nasi Pata Pata Sasukuba Sasubega Sasukuba Sasubega Nasi Pata Pata. Iya mama iya mama Iya mama iya mama Cuba, sa su pega. Sasa Cuba, sa su pega. Nasi patapara, sasa Cuba, sa su pega. Sasa Cuba, sa su pega. Nasi patapara, sasa Cuba, sa su pega. Sasa Cuba, sa su pega.